Hey, this is Joe from Joe and Tell, and right now this is a live unboxing of these Dekoni headphone pads. And so if you're watching this and this is pre-recorded, I guess that's not live, but right now, as of this as of this moment, it's live. So, all right. Let's take a look. Dekoni actually sent me these headphone pads. I contacted them and I was looking for pads for these inexpensive Talent SMH580s, which I've reviewed. So you've seen these before. These are 24 bucks. The headphone pads that came with it were these, and they weren't extremely comfortable, which is, to be expected. Like I said in my review video, you can check that out if you haven't already. Like I've said in my review video, you kind of expect that, but my M50Xs, which are 150 bucks, they also had headphones that are not very comfortable. Maybe slightly more comfortable than these, but not that much more. So I asked them for some headphone pads, and they said sure. So they sent them over. So thank you, Dekoni, for that. And I'm just gonna kind of go over that. So this is their website. This is actually not it. This is their website, and they have a ton of different headphone pads here. So, uh, fenestrated, yeah, fenestrated. What else do they call it? What's another name for that? Perforated. I like that better. I don't know what fenestrated means. Maybe it's something different, but to me, they both look like they have holes in it. Sheepskin. They have velour, and then the hybrid, which is velour and leather. And I assume like some other type of pleather type of pads. So, yeah. Did I not? This is it. Yeah. Elite hybrid, velour, sheepskin. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I'm using this new streaming program, so I apologize if I'm not that good at using it yet. So forgive me for that. So back to me. There I am. All right. Let's see here. Hello to whoever's watching in the chat. Make sure to say hi to me over here in the chat. I'm here. Hello. Yeah, that's me. So yeah, this is their website. Let me go back to the website here. Boom. And Dekoni's headphones are not the least expensive. These are the ones that they actually sent to me. So they're 69 bucks. And compared to my headphones, they're more expensive than my actual headphones. But if we're to add it up, so 69, 789, about 95 bucks, so under 100 bucks. Yeah, under 100 bucks, and I think I have some pretty awesome headphones. I love the way that these sound right now. I would have to say even more so. I know this is crazy, but even more so than my M50Xs. Yeah, anybody who's tried these headphones, or even some other ones like the Samson, what are they called? Samson 850s, as well as the what are the other ones called? Shoot, Samson 850s and the Superlux HD something something. D-Grizz says your comfort is of the utmost importance to us. Thank you. I'm glad that my comfort is important. Yeah. So D-Grizz, I'm assuming, are you from Dekoni? If you are, that's pretty awesome. So let's go over here. I kind of filmed a few clips of me unboxing this thing, and this is kind of how it looks here. No? Okay, so D-Grizz is not from Dekoni. But, yeah. Sorry if there's baby crying in the background. That's how it is. Hey. From the land called Sarcasm. Alright, I got you. Yeah. So, hello? Yeah, so this is me unboxing them. And they come in this, cool little box. Kind of looks like a Tiffany box. Right? I guess Tiffany color. Not allowed to really use that color. I know that they have that. But so anyway, if you take a look, these are for actually the Bear Dynamic DT770s, which are not specifically for these headphones, which was odd to me, but they fit perfectly, so that wasn't a problem. And here they are. Actually, no, they're not. These are the cheapo ones that came with these Talent headphones. So at least you get an idea for what the box looks like. There you go. Dekoni Audio Elite. All right, has like magnets on the box here, so that's pretty cool. Uh, And then it says here, Dekoni Audio strives to bring you maximum comfort and value. Our ear pads are made of premium materials that will bring your headphone listening experience to the highest levels of comfort and quality. If for any reason you're not satisfied with this product, please reach out to us on our webpage through our social media, and we'll be happy to assist you. Hope you enjoy the premium memory foam ear pads from Dekoni Audio for many years to come. There it is. So, yeah. So D-Grizz says, I have some Yaxi pads from Japan for my Sennheiser HD25s. I don't know what those are, but those sound pretty fancy. Yeah. So that was it. So yeah, these are the headphone pads here. And these are very comfortable. Now, I've tried other headphone pads before, right? So I have some here that I've tried. Um, Real quick, before I get into that though, I want you to take a look at this and notice that these are the ones that they sent me. So these are for the Bear Dynamic DT series headphones, and has a list of all the headphones that will work with it. And you see here the K240s, which my headphones are kind of a clone of. Um, but yeah, it's listed here. But then there's also one specifically for the AKG K series, K240. So I don't know if they're different, but yeah, these are some nice headphone pads. The thing I notice about them is, not only does the leather feel nice, but I like the memory foam, real nice and soft. So I'll show you what else I've tried previously. I have tried some of these Brainwaves ones. Actually, this one too. So these Cosmos, these were $8, so $7.99, and they're velour, and they were pretty stiff. They weren't very comfy at all. So yeah, tried those. They had these extra things you can put in if your headphones sound a little bit harsh. Nah, not really my cup of tea. And what else did I try here? I tried the Brainwaves XLs. So I got a few different ones. I got the what were these? The velour ones. I got the ones that were sheepskin, and keep in mind these were the XLs, and they were pretty huge. So these the sheepskin versions from Brainwaves are less expensive at $39 on Amazon, and they were also nice and soft, right? Um, yeah, they were soft. The memory foam was nice, but for me, it kind of felt like they were just the XLs were too big. So if I were to do it over, I think I might try just the circular ones to see if those would fit a little bit better. It's just that the XLs were huge. They like took over the whole side of my head. Yeah. So yeah, these are the ones from Brainwaves, and they were cool. I think it was just the fact that they were XL kind of changed the sound of them, and I didn't like that too much. The velour ones are supposed to be more for the open back headphones to make it sound more open. So the velour ones are less expensive from them. Let's see here. All right, so back to me. Let's see here. Analytics. All right, we got 8 people in here at the moment. Make sure to ask me any questions since this is live. I'm able to answer your questions, so feel free to ask away or talk about anything else audio related. Let's see here. Let's take a look close up of these. So this is the headphone modification that I actually did. This originally came with some super extremely long cable, and that was annoying. I kept running over it actually with my chair. So I ended up modifying it just so I can use any 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and so that made it 10 times better. And keep in mind, these are some $24 headphones, and so it's kind of funny that I'm over here modifying it. But the fact that they're inexpensive is kind of what makes it fun, and it's not scary to open them up and modify them, because if something happens, then I'll just buy another pair, no problem, right? So these are it. These are the headphones on there. They're relatively easy to get on. It wasn't super hard to get on to these. But yeah, the XLs were definitely easier to put on, but they were also easier for them to come off. So yeah, that's that. All right, so Dgriz asks, can you recommend a small portable media player? How about you want it to be dedicated? How about your phone with a like one of those Dragonfly DACs is kind of a good way to go, because then you can stream music, portable. You already have it with you. If you want something else, then what are some of the other popular ones? You know what? I'll get back to you on that one. In the meantime, check out reddit.com/r/budget audio file and look at the list there. There should be some stuff there, some media players, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, then sorry about that. If anybody else here knows, what a good portable media player is for them, then let me know. Yeah, you're looking for something dedicated, yeah. And I'm assuming you're gonna play uncompressed files from there, right? Yeah. Yeah. I don't have any recommendations at the moment. Yeah. Let's see here. So you saw that. Let me show you how these kind of fit on my head. Back to these headphones, because that's what this video is supposed to be about. Look at my hair, looks crazy there. Hence why I'm wearing a hat right now. There it is. So those are how they look. Yeah. Yeah. They're super comfortable. The thing that I like about the memory foam is it made a better seal, so the bass response actually was improved. And the fact that I'm assuming the surface area inside of there didn't change much from the original pads, so the sound didn't change much, except yeah, just more bass. The openness of the headphones didn't change very much. They still had like a wider sound stage, so it didn't feel all closed in. And yeah, they were cool. They were cool. I like these headphones a lot. Um, just show you one last clip here. And yeah, they're very soft, memory foam. And yeah, this is how they slip on there. I'm gonna kind of pull them off there. So yeah, you can accidentally pull these off. It's not impossible. But yeah, they hold on pretty well. Yeah. 1 second here. Let me show you these headphones that I picked up. They're hilarious. These are it. On Parts Express's website, they are $24 unless you want to buy 10 of them, and they're 21. But yeah, the frequency response, it says here 15 to 25. The other ones that are very similar to these headphones are the Samson 850s. Let me show you here. Samson 850. They look almost exactly the same. Let me bring up actually a couple of them. So Samson 850, Superlux HD681, and then AKG K240. So this is the original one right here. AKG K240s, right? The talents are awesome, man. I wouldn't recommend something that was terrible. So these are the original AKGs, and they're not that expensive, so I don't even know why they're cloning them. But yeah, they're $57. 1,237 reviews, and it's like 4.5 stars. So yeah, these are the OG ones. And then for some reason, this company, Superlux, decided that they wanted to make some that were real similar. So you can see here, 668s. These look a little bit different. They have other ones though. Superlux. Let me just type in Superlux. Superlux. The 668s, 681. Here we go, 681s. Look at those. They look kind of the same, right? And then from there, Samson has these, right? Yeah, very similar in style. And then, again, the Talent SMH Shaking My Head 580s. Here's some photos that I took actually of them. 15 hertz. The funny thing is, I think these are all the same drivers. Pretty much everything about them is the same, except for on the Samson, they claim 10 hertz instead of 15 hertz. 10 hertz to 30 kilohertz. And these they don't say. And on the originals, they don't say, I don't think. No. Okay. Anyway, you get the idea. The question from D-Grizz was Talent, LOL, are they any good? Yeah, they're good. Yeah, I think they're good. For the price, you can't really beat them. Yeah, I think they're pretty awesome for the price. Actually, not even for the price. I actually prefer these now to my M50Xs. So I've reviewed both these, the M50Xs. What else? What are those other ones? The Philips SHP9500s. Those are pretty awesome, very comfortable. But these are my favorite. They have a lot of bass. I think I've heard it. You know, they say 10 to 15 hertz, which is actually below human hearing, since human hearing from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. But I've done some sweep tests with this, and 10 hertz, you feel like there's something going on in there. You can hear it. You can hear something happening. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty amazing. If you wanted to hear that with speakers, you'd have to have like a gigantic rhythmic or SVS sub, like a 16-inch sub, something ridiculous. But yeah, you can do that with headphones. $24. You can get that experience. Play some bass I Love You or whatever you want to use to test. Let's see here. Another question from D-Grizz. How did those speakers work out for the barber? How did they work out? You know what? I haven't gone back to check. That's why you can look at my hair here and you'll be able to tell that I need to go back to the barber. Yeah, I think he liked it. If you watched the unboxing, you saw that actually the barber next to him wanted the same speakers for himself for his house. So it's kind of funny how that worked out, right? I brought the speakers, plugged them in, like after a few minutes of just hearing them, the other barber wanted some. So that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Any other questions here? So yeah, I'm at home right now. It's a little bit messy here on my desk. I have a kind of a small desk situation here. My M Audio's back here. And these are the Mica MB42Xs, which I've painted white. And I have them connected here for a reason. I wanted to hear how the Burson amp that I just recently reviewed, how this sounded here at home in a near field situation. I'm still impressed with that. The amp is still more than I would personally spend on an amplifier, but that's just me. Like I said, I'm a budget audiophile, so yeah. And then back here are kind of my notes, all the stuff that I have to do, different videos that I have, upcoming videos, unboxings, and I try to keep a schedule, kind of keep myself on my toes because it's very easy to kind of, relax and not post as often as you should. So I do have a list of stuff that I need to review there. So it's upcoming. What other headphones do I have? Shoot. What other headphones do I have? Mostly cheapy ones. What do I have in here? My first headphones were these Sennheiser. These are Hold on a second. You want to see what headphones I have? All right. HD202s. These are pretty not good, but they're Sennheiser. All right. And then I got some other cheapy ones over here. I don't even know what these are. I think these came with, yeah, these came with the HTC. Super bassy. These are like ridiculously bassy in ear. Oh, they're ridiculous. Not good. Not good. But they came out with my HTC phone back in the day, and I still have them. What else? We have like some My wife has some Bose ones. I have the M50Xs. I have some for working out that are wireless. Yeah, nothing crazy, nothing crazy. And yeah, you get the idea. D Grizz, you're most active up in here. Nobody else is talking. What's going on? I have Emotiva gear. All right, so let me read this. I have Emotiva gear. I think that's how you say it. Emotiva. I've heard people say Emotiva, but I like to say Emotiva. So I have Emotiva gear, Emotiva DAC, Emotiva amp, budget gear. Good stuff. You know what? I haven't gotten a chance to try a lot of their stuff, but I did reach out to them and I asked them like, "Hey, I see some of your stuff. I see that you're popular online. Are you willing to send some out to me for review?" And they said, "Yeah." So we'll see. We'll see. I'll wait to see what happens in the mail. But yeah, Emotiva. If you get a chance to watch this, send me your stuff. What else? Oh, what's up, Brian? I'm glad you popped in last minute. Brian. So yeah. Anyway, that's the unboxing of the Dekoni Audio Elites, and I like them. Are they ridiculous as far as price for some $24 headphones, and I'm using some $69 pads? Yeah, probably a little ridiculous. Is it still worth it? Well, if you add it all up, my headphones are under $100. I'm trying to figure out what else you can get under $100. Maybe some. Yeah, I don't know. I like them. I like them. That's all I have to say about that. Yeah. Brian, I saw that you did comment on another one of the videos earlier today about, I think, brainwaves. You had some brainwaves pads. Let me know if I'm wrong about that, but you said that you liked them. And yeah, I think my mistake was the ones when I was comparing the brainwaves ones. I got the XL based on a recommendation from someone else, and the XLs were just too big, and the fact that they were so huge changed the sound signature completely. And yeah, yeah, I don't think it's a fair comparison just based on that. All I know is that these Dekoni ones, they sound really good. And what they've told me is I asked them what makes your company different, and they said that they actually do a lot of testing to see how their pads respond on these particular headphones. So that's what they say. Uh, yeah, you need the normal size ones. Yeah, yeah. So I'm not saying anything bad about the other companies. All I'm saying is I made the mistake of ordering the XLs when I probably should have got the regular size ones. Except these ears are pretty big, so. What else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for right now. Um, yeah, yours were $24. Anything you guys want to talk about before I take off? If not, I'll just leave it at this. Uh, as I've said before, I have a podcast that's exclusive for the time being. I really want to share the content that I've made, but for right now, I do have a Patreon where people pay a monthly fee, and I feel the need to provide some extra content to them. If somebody's paying, I should provide it. Something for them. I try to provide as much as I can for free here on YouTube, but yeah, I do have a podcast that's exclusive only on Patreon. Um, yeah, but where am I going with this? Where am I going? I guess what I'm saying is, yeah, I've been throwing around a few ideas. In my last podcast, I was talking about my experiences at certain stereo shops that I've been to recently and in the past. I always talk about how since I was 10, 12 years old, I've been into this, and the experience that I've gotten going into these places was not always the best, and I always thought it was because of an age thing, right? I always just thought that, yeah, I was too young. They assumed that I was not going to buy anything. They're usually right. Um, but yeah, now that I go in and I can actually afford some of the stuff, and I have purchased a lot of equipment, Maybe not the most expensive stuff, but you know, I'm not scared to spend a little bit of money. Um, yeah. Anyway, um, I still get the same feeling going into a lot of these hi-fi places. I just went into my local Best Buy the other day, and I asked them like, "Hey, what's up with this experience? Like, how come when I go into most of these places, it makes me feel like crap, right?" And I think I get it. I think I understand what it is. One second here. I think I have a good idea, and it's because I haven't been to the AV Source in Torrance. No, go to yeah. So I think it's because they're on commission. Like when you break it down, they're on commission. They're they're either gonna make. I remember when I used to work at Circuit City, it was either you had an hourly wage, right? Nobody wants to make like minimum wage, right? So either you made minimum wage, or if you sold a lot and you surpassed that amount, then you would get your commission. So it was hourly versus commission. So a lot of these guys, maybe they have families. They probably can't afford to make minimum wage, right? Can't feed their family on minimum wage. So what do? They make money by selling you more expensive products, right? So if I go in there and I'm looking for some $500 a pair of speakers, they're probably gonna make a certain percentage of that. But if they can convince me to spend 750 or 1,000 or 1,500 or 2,000, then it's gonna be a lot better. It's gonna be a better day for them. Um, so I can't really fault them for that. You know, I know that that's not how I would approach it personally. Um, as I've said, I have a retail shop right now, and for me, it's always been about integrity, about doing what's best for the customer, even at your own expense. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what integrity is about, right? If you know that this is the best product for the customer, you're gonna make a lot less on it. That's bad for your business, right? That might be bad business. Who knows? I might just be a terrible businessman, but I know I have integrity. That's the one thing I can say. Um, so yeah, um, I've been kind of throwing around the idea of possibly converting my retail place into like a, I don't want to say even hi-fi. I guess I could say hi-fi, just not high-end hi-fi. I like to say high. How about high performance hi-fi? Like stuff that sounds good but doesn't have to be high end. There's such thing as uh, low end, price wise low end. Like these headphones, $24. I think they're high performance. They're hitting 10 hertz, 15 hertz. What's wrong with that, right? So they sound clean to me. Let me see what's going on here in the comments. So Kenneth, how you doing, my man? It says, hey Joe, in the shop that you went into and tested the B&W, how does that compare to your ELAC UB5s? I will answer that in a second. They have a ton of headphone. Okay, so Brian says they have a ton of headphone audio stuff and home theater stuff as well. Okay. Brian also says shit, audio is good. Yep. All right. Cool. Yeah, I want to try all this stuff. To answer your question, Kenneth, um, how did the B&W? So the B&Ws that I tested out were the 700 series, which means that they were 1,500 and up. Let's just say, just to be safe. I think they're more like $1,700. They should sound better, right? Mine were $499 a pair. The UB5s sometimes go on sale for $350. So, yeah, $1,700 speakers should sound way better. Now, here's the thing. The one thing I did notice was that the soundstage was like really wide. Like the imaging was really, really good. The speakers sounded kind of like they disappeared and just like a wall of sound. Yeah, very realistic image. That was cool. But here's the things that I do not know. I don't know if it's because of their room. Like they had like some thick carpet and like the room was set up a certain way. Could have been that. It could have been the track that they were using. So recently I've been messing around with some of these audiophile tracks. There's CDs that are out there that specifically for it just says like on there audiophile voices, audiophile this, audiophile that, right? And here's the thing. Those recordings are meant to exaggerate the image. They're meant to exaggerate like how wide the soundstage is, uh, how how discreet the sound is, like, all that stuff. I don't know if that's what kind of song they were playing. I wasn't playing my own music from them. So, yeah, it could have been that. Could have been the room. It could have been the track that they used. It could have been some of the other amplifiers and all that equipment that they were using. But I think it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. All right, so hard to say because UB5 is a giant killer. I believe it is. Yeah, it's a three-way design. You know what I mean? Like when you break it down, the UB5s are three-way, and so to me that's the magic. The magic is that they were able to do a three-way loudspeaker, and have a crossover is going to be expensive for a three-way design. If you here do this if you haven't already, do a search for ELAC UB5 crossover. I think a website No Audiophile has it opened up. Look at that thing. That thing is huge. Like it's a giant crossover. It's like thick. So that's expensive. If you go on Parts Express, look for the prices of some inductors, some capacitors, some high quality ones, and some resistors, and find all those things, and add them up, and you'll see what the price is. Right? What else here? UB5s are made to compete with $1,500 speakers. Man, yeah, I don't know. So you ever mod a crossover before? Yeah. I've built crossovers. I've designed crossovers. Some custom crossovers for some designs that I've made. So yeah, I'm pretty familiar with it. Um, yeah. As far as $1,500 speakers, so that's a tough one, right? So if ELAC, let's say for example the Dante, ELAC Dantes, right? Those are around I think $2,000. So not necessarily $1,500, but I think they have a good track record of providing a lot of value for the money. So if I were to guess, ELAC's $2,000 speakers are probably going to sound better than the UB5s, right? So I think it varies from company to company, how much value that they offer. I do want to get my hands on some Dolly Zensors and some Wharfdales. I know they have some new ones, some Wharfdale 11s. Their old one were the Wharfdale 225s and the Wharfdale 10.2s. I'm curious about. Yeah, Adantes are $5,000 killers. All right, we'll see. We'll see. I may be able to get my hands on some of these speakers that you're talking about, Brian. Yeah. I definitely want to check out their wireless one. The what do they call it now? The Argo Navis. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. That's it. Let me know if I should open up a hi-fi shop. My goal is here's what I have in mind. Here's what I have in mind. I have in mind if you ever go to Reddit and go to that budget audiophile group, you'll see a list of all the stuff that they have there. Most of the speakers are like 500 and under, right? They start at like 100 under $100. I'd like a place where you could go in and see all of that equipment. I think it would be hilarious and fun. And people have said, yeah, the profit margin is gonna suck on that. So what? You know what I mean? I think the moment you stop focusing on money so much is the moment that you'll probably make some money. It's kind of a funny thing, right? These people are so focused on making money, they only want to sell like $10,000 speakers. Good luck with that. There's like a percentage of people that it's like point, I would say less than 1% that are gonna buy those speakers. So I'm not gonna focus on that. Yeah, I would like to have a place where people can go in and see some Mica MB42Xs that are under $100 to see how they sound. I want them to be able to check out the ELACs and the Wharfdales and the Dollies and all these other. I want them to be able to check out these $24 headphones, right? So, but of course, I will have to have some of the higher end stuff because if somebody comes in and they have a budget of 10,000, I don't want them to walk away, feeling bad because they don't want to buy 10 UB5 speakers, right? So I have to have something for everyone, but I don't want people to be deterred when they come in and see a lot of expensive equipment. To me, it's just intimidating, right? When I go in and I see equipment that's 20, 30, 40, 50 G's, it makes me feel like like what I'm gonna walk out with is not good, right? Which is not true at all. You know, after to me, after a certain point, it's just the equipment gets slightly better, but of course the finish is gonna be a lot better. It's gonna, you know, things like that. They can work on the finish. They can make that a lot better. But as far as the sound, I don't think it's gonna be like a huge difference. So my opinion. You wanted to hear the Dantes at the show, yeah. They didn't have them hooked up. What's up with that? You gotta have them hooked up. Hi-Fi Shop, do it. Do what you love, and you. Yep, that's what I do. That's a. Kenneth, you have it. You have the right idea. He said, Hi-Fi Shop, do it. Do what you love, and you don't work a day in your life. Not necessarily true, because no matter, even if you do like what you do, there's gonna be stuff that you have to do that you won't want to do. But I know what you're talking about. Brian says, how do you know when some caps are going to be better than other ones already in there, referring to crossover mods? I mean, you know what? I don't know that. I think the certain capacitors are just low. Their tolerance is smaller, right? So, which means that when you're looking to crossover at a specific frequency, some crossovers are just going to be just going to be more accurate, right? Some of them have can handle more wattage. What else? And I think some of them are kind of meant to like last longer, just better quality materials. Um, will you hear a difference? Probably not. I mean, most people can't tell the difference between you know, 1 kilohertz and 1.1 kilohertz, right? So I think that would be the difference between some of the different crossover components. You know, for me, I haven't had any issue with the stuff from Parts Express. You know, so I would go and look up Dayton Audio, you know, Dayton Audio, whatever you're looking for, right? Capacitor, and they have it organized pretty well right there. Yeah, yeah. You need to pick my brain on some stuff. Go for it. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm here for you to pick my brain. Let's do it. Yeah, yeah, I'm home right now. All right, go ahead. What questions do you have? I'm ready. You don't want to pick my brain right now? You can email me joe@joeintel.com. I'm easy to find. Yeah. Easier offline email. All right, go for it. Email me. Yeah. I think that's it for right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I tried to make it a little bit better by having some different clips thrown in there. Um, but yeah, of course, these live streams are never going to be as good as a pre-recorded video or I get a chance to edit it. But yeah, I like to do these once in a while just to talk to you guys. All right. Last thing before I go, I did say that I was going to shout out these guys from my local Best Buy Magnolia. This guy was the one who helped me out at first. Travis Cox, system designer, Magnolia. All right, there you go. Yeah. So you can hit up Travis. He's the one who hit me up. But this guy right here, Ryan Glenn. This guy is always cool with me. He's like, if you ever go to the Magnolia in Burbank, that's the one I go to. Ask for this guy. Ask for Ryan and tell him that Joe from Joe and Tell sent you. Yeah, I told him that I'd shout him out, just because he's always been cool. You know, I say that I have bad experiences when I go into these places, but this guy has been consistently cool. Like, you know, some people have their off days, but this guy has always been cool every time I walk in. So yeah, hit up Ryan Glenn. Yeah, I don't want to blast out his phone number right here, but he's at the Burbank Magnolia. Hit him up, Ryan Glenn. That's it. Let me know if you guys think I should open up a hi-fi shop. Just offer awesome service. Who cares about whether we're making money or not? I think that'll all resolve itself. If people are happy with the service that they're getting, they're going to buy. You know, I mean, I don't understand why somebody would want to go online when I have the same pricing. I'm helping them out. You know, they can take it home that day versus waiting 2 days. I don't understand that. You know, to me, I think that these places are missing out because they're offering bad service or trying to upsell people way too crazy. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to give you the best value, right? So if you have your mindset specifically on some $1,000 speakers, I don't mind showing you some $500 speakers, and if you spend less, hey, that's good. You can spend the extra 500 on other stuff, right? So yeah, yeah, that's what I want to do here. Fubar. Okay, hold on a second. A few more questions here. Long one to hit you up. Okay, so what music playback software do you use? I have been playing around. So I haven't tried Fubar, but I've been playing around with Plex, and I always hear people talking about Rune. I'm not gonna pay that. I'm sorry, I'm not paying $500 for some software to play my music. I know that it's gonna look awesome and all that, and I don't know. Not gonna do it. Yeah, there's some open source ones that I am looking at actually, that do something similar to what Fubar and Rune and some of these other programs offer. So I'm looking at. Let's see here. AirSonic and Subsonic. I don't know if you've heard of those. But yeah, I have it open on my phone here. AirSonic. Title is a joke too. I don't know that title's a joke. I mean, if you think about it, they're offering. So here's what I don't get. So Rune is supposed to be for like kind of like putting all your stuff together so you can stream your hi-fi, uncompressed music. But it also streams Rune. It also streams Tidal. Wouldn't most of the stuff be on Tidal? Or maybe not. Maybe Tidal doesn't have that much stuff, and that's why you have to like use your own music. I don't know. Oh, okay. So Tidal charged you without your consent, so you're not a fan of Tidal. Got it. Yeah. I mean, I think the idea is cool that you can stream lossless. I don't know why all of them just don't jump on that. I'm sure they have the processing power and the storage space to be able to do that. I mean, if you're YouTube, you can stream videos. I'm pretty sure you can stream some lossless audio. So hopefully, Google, you guys do that. Thanks. Tidal's the streamer, Rune's the organizer. Yeah, and Brian, you're right. Tidal is the streamer, Rune is the organizer, but Tidal also has its own interface, right? So, they're saying, oh well, Rune, I guess so you can stream to multiple places. I don't know. It doesn't seem like I don't get what the advantage of using, of having Rune and then using Tidal. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, why would I use Rune to play my Tidal music when Tidal already has an interface on my phone? I don't get it. Whatever. Because Tidal's UI sucks, and they gotta fix that then. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get something to eat. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Consider supporting me on Patreon if that's what you're into. I think the lowest one that I have there is like $1. So, $1, $5, and $10. So, yeah, if you're into that, go to my Patreon, patreon.com/JoeandTell. Yeah, Brian, hit me up. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.